Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is to record my own voice into the step sequencer. We are going to explore audio samples and how we can use them with this device. Just remember, this is just the beginning, and today's lesson kind of explores the pathway for how to reach that result. Let's get started. We are going to introduce a little bit of prep work, what allows us to chop our voice to smaller pieces, then organize these pieces into the pads, and then use the pads to basically fool around with the rhythmic structure of the step sequencer. We have a brand new project. The name of the sequence is the Making Beats. We go to the sampler. This microphone is active. This is the microphone what we are going to record the sounds. I hit the arm just underneath max length. You can change that. Oh, doom, 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 doom. Oh, that's right. Oh, oh, ah, boom, bing, oh, ah. All right, this is what we came up with. Voice PK and program 1 assigned to pad. Ah, oh, doom, 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 doom. We can name the track Voice Drum. Sample edit. I'm gonna go to the beginning of that sound and hit assign. Chop. Ooh. That's right. That's right. Oh. Oh. Ah. Boom. Bing. Oh. Ah. Beautiful. We've got slices. Today's video, it's not about the sampler, but we have to use the sampler in order to get to our step sequencer. Okay, in our future videos, I promise I'm gonna address that sampler very carefully, step by step. You're going to understand the whole process. But for now, it's not necessarily. We hit shift. We hit convert. New drum program using slices. Do it. I go to main. I hit my second track. I go to drums. Okay, we have it. We will never destroy this audio track, no matter how we chop it, how we move the material, how we use it. this track will be constantly available to us. So if we screw it up, we can always, roll back to the very beginning. So you don't have to worry about that at all. To have more fun, we go to our project and we are going to generate a bunch of effects. Let's start with our EQ. Let's generate something from presets, more transparency. Now, main. And we are going to apply another layer. How about dynamics? Some kind of compressor. Let's generate one of the compressors from the preset. Drums. Explosive, let's try it. Let's stay with explosive. And now for fun, we are going to generate another effect. This time, some kind of harmonics. Flavor, yeah. Let's see what kind of flavor we can generate. So it's all about the prep, drums, kick drive, kick hammer. Let's see the hammer. Okay, I don't like it. Excellent. In our mixer, we've got 4 different slots for 4 different effects. How generous it is. So now we've got 3 of those. Now it's time to have even more fun. So let's just create some kind of color coming from modulation. Flanger or horrors? Let's start with the horrors. Bass moving. It's clean, it's perfect. The moment we've been waiting for is now. Once we have that set up, now we can hit the sequencer and fool around with that. Now we can hit this step sequencer and fool around, part selection, fool around with the essence of our recording.
That's
Okay, so we got pow, 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 and pow. Cool. Next. Boom. Boom. Pa. Okay, next. And okay, next one.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Pop, tap, that's right.
That's right.
That's
that's that's that's that's right. Oh ah oh 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 that's ah 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 ah.
So some notes cancel each other. If I use so you listen, you hear but you don't listen so that's unfortunate. So I have to choose which slot goes where.
That's right. Oh oh that's right. That's right. That's right.
Or some kind of splash on the end. Yeah. Okay. Now the piano. When you try to come up with a piano comp, try to play different things. Just don't dwell about one way of expressing that instrument and your fingering. Try different options. The looping thing allows you to kind of jam with yourself until you find something valuable. You will notice when it comes. When it comes, grab it. Use it. Before we invite any keys, I'm thinking it's not fun if my playing ends after 2 bars. So let's just expand our sequence first, then fool around with that instrument. Let's start with 16. Piano, it's arm. Other instruments are ready to follow up. Let's see if so now I want to duplicate this. I want to duplicate this again. It allows me to duplicate this only once for some reason. See, if I try to do another Command D, it doesn't allow me to. That's okay. But the good news is I was able to duplicate both tracks at the same time, which means if I have like probably 6 or 7, I will be able to take care of the business by doing it just once. The usual way of expanding your sequence is going into the subpage, what allows you to expand your sequence twice as long and so on. So you could achieve that 16 bar long sequence that way. We are trying to embrace this MPCX unit in our own way. So I'm following the guidance of my own head and coming up with my own solutions. Let's play it from the beginning. Let's arm the piano. Alright, so it works. From the top, so let's just improvise, see what happens. Okay, beautiful.
That's right.
And then we are going to repeat it. So now I'm gonna do another note, roll back to the first one, pop, flip, and see what. Ba-dum, dee-dee, doo-doo, doo-doo. Ba-dum.
That's right.
Let's just boost the last one.
That's right.
Pop up. Yeah. All right, so we can dwell about it and expand it, no problem. But I'm just trying to show you the technique. The technique looks like this. I can copy this for now and duplicate it. Now I can copy this new one and duplicate it. The next 4 bars, duplicate it. So now I can always like change notes inside. Like the last 4, I could go to you see what I mean? There's a different vibe in the end. all of a sudden we had the desire to spice things up by adding another layer of percussion instruments. This time, we are mixing what we have with the flavor of Latin, actual Cuban congas. And the new track, we are going to create a track of congas. Now, since I'm not a drummer, and honestly, I care less about the beat than the chords progression and the harmony in music, so we are going to treat the conga pattern lightly by going directly to our contact library. Alright, it would be extremely cool to use my voice harmonically with our step sequencer. We could use the piano, and basically by playing piano, I could hear my voice just singing all those crazy chords. How cool is that? Time will tell what else we can find out about the MPCXSE. Until then, my name is Piotr Kowalczyk. See you next time.